everyone. Wouldn't it be great if SHTF would happen? I mean, come on. Imagine it. You could do whatever you wanted. You could, deal with people the way they needed to actually be dealt with. None of this due process crap. No more, clowning around. No more getting the opportunity to tell people to, I told you so, and getting the chance to just tell everybody to fuck off. Imagine going from the bottom of the social totem pole to all of a sudden being the alpha dog. Doesn't that just sound wonderful? Well, I don't think it would be very wonderful in reality. And if you're sane, you probably will agree with me. I just made the title that I made to get your attention, which hopefully I did. And so you can just back off on the whole comments about how I'm stupid and all that crap. But anyway, let's talk about why a lot of people secretly wish, or even almost secretly wish, for SHTF to happen, even if it's in their subconscious. I mean, a lot of people think, oh, I wouldn't have to be not allowed to kill stupid people or people that have wronged me. I could get revenge or whatever. You wouldn't have to, they think shit like that, like, I could just kill whoever I wanted and all that crap. But, there's also, people that, they wouldn't have to deal with to get up in the morning every day, being all groggy and disoriented, and just force themselves out of bed and go through traffic just to get to a job that they hate and work under the tyrannical leadership of a boss they hate with equal passion. They wouldn't have to pay bills, they wouldn't have to deal with, there would be you wouldn't have to pay for anything really anymore, at least not in the way that you pay for things now. And I think a lot of people, they like the idea of all of a sudden being, they like the idea of being the ubermensch, like Nietzsche talked about. The untermensch, which are the lesser humans who need to be exterminated or whatever. They would all of a sudden prove that they are the ubermensch who are worthy of life, and the untermensch, the people who did not prepare, will die off, thus proving themselves to be superior. Thus, they want it to happen for their own vanity. And that being said, is people feel like they can rise in this world. Like, a lot of people are socially awkward, they don't have social skills. It could be, autism, high-functioning autism, it could be social anxiety, avoidant personality disorder, schizoid personality disorder, the ADHD, bipolar. The list just goes on and on and on forever. And basically anyone who's an offbeat, they feel like they can rise in this new world order that would be created as soon as shit hit the fan. And there's also the idea of some people have spent huge mega amounts of money on this stuff, non-perishable food, weapons, all this crazy survival gear, and they want to get in a situation where they can actually use it. I mean, who wants to buy shit that they'll never actually use? And that's why people do it. A lot of people do it. I think they feel like they have no place in regular society, and to be honest, a lot of them are right. They are trapped in a social structure that simply has no place for them and will never allow them to rise. And if shit hits the fan, that social structure that shuns them disappears overnight, and they feel that they can rise. There's just a whole bunch of reasons that I haven't mentioned yet, and probably cannot mention regardless of whether or not I have a video or not. But it's a lot of gang members would probably want SHTF to happen just so that they wouldn't have to deal with the police anymore, and that they could be, become the primary and in fact only protectors of their community. They could extort, they could steal, they could kill with impunity, and nobody would, and they don't think anybody would answer them. But the truth is, people would answer them. I mean, there would be militias forming up to combat them. They would get shot, and they would die that way, assuming bad water and bad food did not kill them before that, of course. But people, like, they keep looking for magic solutions to their problems, and I think a lot of people believe that if SHTF would just happen, like if an EMP would go off, or if the world, or if 90% of the world was a zombie, or the human population became flesh-eating zombies, that they would all of a sudden be in a world that they could conquer, as opposed to just barely surviving, being on the drags of society, and they could finally be significant. They could be somebody. And but the truth is shit hits the fan would suck beyond anything most of us can imagine. You can just watch my video, The Grim Reality of SHTF, or you can wait for another video on this subject. I have a lot to say on this subject, and not much of it is good. Just please, trust me on this. Do not wish for shit hits the fan. Trust me, you don't want it to happen. It would be horrible. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.